Hey yo, today's Wednesday Wonder. Usually I do an opening, but we got to talk about the Sha'Carri Richardson situation because it is really exposing something bad within the community, culture, whichever way you want to put it. And what it's showing is that we still think it's okay to put hands on people, and because it's a guy that's getting pushed around, that somehow it's acceptable. Now, I'll show you the video just so you can get an idea. But after seeing it, you have to start looking at what do you think about it?
Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at SeaTac Airport last month. You heard her tell police she did not touch her boyfriend, but airport security footage shows her shoving him multiple times before police arrived right here in this corner. Officers were called to TSA security after she pushed him in a packed terminal right outside security checkpoint 4. She was then booked into jail and then released the next day. This week, she addressed what happened on her social media.
More than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable.
Along with the recorded apology to her fans and family, she posted this statement apologizing to her boyfriend for what happened at the airport.
The comments were outlandish. There was like, I don't see the problem. How is this warranting arrest? All she did was shove him. Why didn't she keep her hands to herself? For some reason, we believe that shoving another human being is okay. She shoved the dude so hard, I swear to you, if it wasn't for that pole being there, he'd have failed. She put a lot of energy into that push. And for him not to slug her afterwards, he should be getting all the shout outs in the world. He should be treated with some real respect for having that much restraint, because this is 2025. This is no longer the age of men don't hit women back. There are a lot of guys that have been raised by women who have taught them if a woman puts her hands on you and wants to act like a man, you treat her like a man. This is facts. You can ask a lot of dudes this. They will tell you, my mother told me to do this. I mean, what do you say to that? You can't say, oh, the culture is toxic because men are hitting women now that are hitting them. It's like, well, that was a behavior taught to them by women to defend themselves. I find it egregious that nowadays that people can watch that video and say, I don't see what the problem is. It's not like she did anything to him. She's what, 100 pounds? I don't care if you're 100 pounds to 500. You keep your hands to yourself. But for some reason, it's acceptable because she's a woman. If it was a guy that was shoving her like that, they'd be like, oh my God, this is terrible. But it is a bully double standard. Women are allowed to abuse men on a regular, and it's supposed to be acceptable because it's a woman doing it to a man, and a man should never do anything back to her. That sounds like a bully game to me. That doesn't sound like we're dealing with an actual human being that has emotions and feelings and can actually feel harm. You know what I mean? And the second part of all of this is that she was blatantly lying. We've accepted this lady's toxic behavior for so long that we're still trying to find a way to accept it. When she was screwing up as a runner before, everybody was like, oh, they just hating on her. They just hating on her. They just hating on her. But she's been displaying poor behavior for a while. We just let it slide because we were rooting and hoping the best for her. But she's crossed the line because you literally told the police, you're going off on him. You called the cops for real? You're a coward. You called the police? The police like, no, TSA did. She was still blaming him. And trying to lie about putting her hands on him. She deserved to be arrested. I'm sorry, it's just true. She deserved it. Because if it was a guy doing it to a woman, ask yourself, would you be happy that he didn't get anything to happen with him? And he was like, well, I'm not going to press any charges because I'm not a victim. Okay. Shout outs to you. But in certain states, it don't matter if you wanted to or not. They're going to pursue him because they're looking at it as, hey, she should have kept her hands to herself. You know? And we gotta stop celebrating toxic behavior. I don't even believe in the cancel culture, but there are some things that need to be done about people like that are willing to lie on their boyfriends, that are willing to put those men in dangerous positions because they're upset with them. These are things that should not be allowed or accepted, but for some reason, because they're women, we find an excuse for them, and it's unacceptable. There's nothing about this that anybody can say, oh, well, she was in the heat of the moment. Do men get passes for that? If a man get mad and knock you between the washer and the dryer, is there some excuse for that? No. There isn't. There's no reason to this day that we should still be accepting this type of behavior. And, from what I'm seeing from the women in this community is that they really hate men. You know what I'm saying? Because for the videos that I jumped through different ones where people were talking about it, and I'm just looking at the comments. Either they were bone dry quiet, said both of them are at fault, or they were trying to say she didn't do anything wrong. None of them went directly at her, like, man, she's terrible. It was all trying to find a way to gaslight everyone into thinking that both of them were the problem. Per that video, he did nothing to her. He just kept walking, and she just kept pushing and pushing, pointing fingers, pushing and It's like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. We gotta stop allowing people to behave in this way, male or female. This just happens to be a female caught on camera, but this has to stop. Every time, people need to start being charged for lying about what happened because you're providing false information during an investigation. Like, golly. Because say if that wasn't on camera and they believed her, what do you think they're going to do to him? She was willing to ruin his career, all because she was mad at him. You called the coward. You're a liar and a coward. To call somebody a coward is wild. And for her to use it knowing that she in fact was the coward, because you're pushing on him knowing that he really can't respond to it. That sounds like some coward behavior to me. And then to lie about what you did. Oh, all we did was just talk. Really? I don't know. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.